My name's Jeff Pavlo, founder of Reset, and we're giving companies who care about their employees a quantifiable way to build a healthier, more resilient workforce. I hate the way people talk about stress like it's a good thing. They are in the Netherlands, druk druk. For some, it's a motivation, but for many other people, it's actually not. We're talking about chronic stress. A couple headlines. One, our bodies are breaking. This always on, always mobile way of working isn't working for us. Second, stress-related costs are exploding. If we don't do something about this, then costs will continue to spiral out of control for both companies and governments, as well as our quality of life will suffer tremendously. If we look at the cost of stress in the body, the effect of stress, it's been linked to the top 6 leading causes of death. It's also been linked to the root cause of panic and disorder, depression, and obesity. How that translates into the workforce is it's the root cause of a high absenteeism. But when nothing's done about it, we crack. The cost of one employee per burnout is 70,000 euros. If you aggregate that, it's enormous. It's actually epidemic. If you aggregate those costs, 4 billion alone in the Netherlands. How are companies dealing with this now? Is this really the solution? Do we need more foosball tables? No, we need to build mental resilience. We need to work on giving our brains a chance to rebalance, refocus, and reset. So we looked at how people reset. We did research on the top ways scientifically proven that people reduce their stress. And we focused on these top 6. But then we looked at a way that we could give feedback back to people based on what their body tells them. So we've added sensors, head and heart sensors. In that, we combined to create a physical pod experience in Reset. It is a physical, this is our first iteration, immersive experience that gives you scientifically proven stress reduction methods when you need it. How it works is the users go into the pods, they put the sensors on, we monitor it, we take some of their data and personalize the experience inside the pods, and then we collect that data to give people feedback. We give people feedback through a reset index, and that reset index is a measure of how you're coping with stress. And this index is something that we can also monitor over time. We can track your response, as well as we can give feedback to overall organizations of the company's kind of emotional reading. We're not just talking about this, we've actually done it. We did it in the world's largest design fair in the world called Salone del Mobile in Italy. It was recently listed, as Claire said, by Frame magazine as one of the top 5 stress reduction experiences, and we took 2 of the 6 experiences that we had identified. We had built these 2 pods, and people were invited to demonstrate it. They put sensors on, they went into the pod itself, they did a passive and active stress reduction experience, and then they got their reset index report. I was really curious if people would actually want that to wear the sensors. We had an hour's wait for people to try the sensors and actually then show it to all their friends. The proof was amazing. If we're talking about market size, the most interesting part of the business model I think we have is this tapping into the biosensing market. We know that workplace wellness is exploding, but the biosensing market is projected to grow into a $27 billion business by 2022. We're combining these 2 and hitting it just at the right point. We have a variable earning model, and starting with the pod. Then we have software, which is updating experiences and servicing the pods itself. We've got sensor kits and subscriptions based on companies scaling with their employees. And we have ad hoc services, whether it be wellness audits and wellness strategies, to workshops and masterclasses, and even designing physical office environments. We have an incredible team. I think that's the strongest part of what we have. We have my team, which are interaction and experience design experts, together with a neuroscientist to help us underpin the authenticity, but together with an amazing partner in world-renowned UN studio, led by Ben Van Berkel, and their team has really helped us with the overall structure. We're focusing on high-stress workplaces, and we've already got traction in co-working spaces like WeWork. We're meeting with Invesco as well as AXA Insurance. And we really want companies to buy into the notion of resetting. The pod is only the beginning. This idea of compulsory care, mandatory reset periods for companies, for employees who have come off really big projects, managed interventions so managers can actually intervene on their teams. This is what we're talking about. Our next steps is we need to continue validation and testing. We need data management experts in end-to-end encryption. We need launching customers, which we're looking to secure right now, and we're raising $700,000 in seed funding. But in summary, if you keep one person in this chair, based on our experiences, the pod pays for itself. So now I ask you, are you ready to get reset? Thank you.